Yeah, because I just got that as well.
Yeah. We're coming through. Yep. That's okay. Driving name. You get name big boys. AH. Right. YA man. It's good we got Lance driving tonight. Some familiar face, yes. Can you? Yep. Yeah. Oh yes. Right. Yep.
Hello everybody and welcome to Simcade. We're live, but this time it's with a bit of a twist. We are showing the brand new league, FQ Racing League, on our channel this week. It will be on their channel next week. It's just they've had a bit of an issue with their YouTube channel because you have to have so many 24-hour cooldown, so they've ended up with a cooldown that they're having to wait for. So we'll be on the channel next week, so don't worry about that.
Indeed.
But what we'll do is we'll quickly just go off to Crofty, who's going to show us around Abu Dhabi, which is tonight's track. We've got Crofty back, Simi. Joined by Simi, by the way. He's going to be with me pretty much through the whole season, hopefully, if nothing happens. So we'll quickly go to Crofty to show us around Abu Dhabi, and then we'll get on with some qualifying, shall we?
Oh yes.
Here we go.
The roar of the crowd can only mean one thing, really. Race day has arrived here in Abu Dhabi, and it's time to join our teams who are getting ready down on the grid. We have 16 corners here at Yas Marina Circuit, 7 to the right and 9 to the left. It's a total lap distance of 3.28 miles. 2 long straights and overtaking opportunities throughout the lap. We expect average speeds of around 123 miles per hour.
As always, thank you very much for that, Crofty. It's nice to have you back. We'll obviously keep him in for the rest of the week because we kind of like him around here. And it gives a bit of excitement. So obviously, new league, new people, new drivers. But guess what? We do have a familiar face. That's Fenton. He's joined the league, so he will be representing Simcade for us on our behalf in the FQ. We've got to have somebody on the side, haven't we?
We have, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
We're like a bad rash that you can't get rid of.
Yep. Also, Rob's joined the league as a reserve driver. He can't race this evening, but yeah, he's joined in as well.
He has indeed. Let me just put up some broadcasting stuff so we've got everything up. There we go. And obviously in the top corner you can see that Simcade League is broadcasting this on our channel, but obviously next week we will be on their channel. So don't forget to give them a follow as well. It's FQ Racing League, where you'll hear mine and Simi's voice for pretty much the rest of the season. We do have a calendar as well, so the calendar is up on your screen now. Obviously, at round 5 they've missed a few, but they've got in touch with us and found us, and me and Simi are most happy to do this. Next week, obviously, we hit Brazil, Las Vegas, Netherlands, Miami, Spain, Monza, Saudi Arabia, Austria, Australia, Hungary, and Bahrain. Could they put Austria and Australia right next to each other? That seems like it's going to get very, very confusing.
Right.
The most backwards grid you've ever seen. Hello, everybody in stream. Nathan, Rexler, Mikey, hello, how are you? Nice to have some of our usual faces as well.
Hello.
We're just on
Man,
board.
the legend, huh?
Yeah, indeed. Just on board with Big Boris. He is the Red Bull driver.
Yeah, Big Boris is AH. Or
Very good. As he's just about to start his first flying lap around Abu Dhabi, which I'm excited for this league. Something different for us.
Yeah, absolutely. Really good turnout as well. 18 drivers, so love this track as well.
I think you can't beat this new layout, can you? It's
yeah, it's cracking. Yeah, it's really improved things, isn't it?
It has. I'm just going to turn my audio up because my game audio seems really quiet. I don't know what it's like on stream, Simi.
I shall check. Give me a second.
But obviously,
It's a little bit quiet, yeah, compared to us.
Let me I'll turn it up even. We'll go all the way up. I think it's because it's the outside of the box. You know, when you're outside of the game, they're broadcasting. Don't know if that's any better.
Someone in chat confirm for us, please.
Yeah, it's when the cars go past, you can hear them. Mike's all the way in Portugal. I know, nice weather. As we
He's in Portugal again.
Yeah, he's there for the whole month.
Wow, unbelievable.
So if you go on board, you hear it very, very well.
Yeah.
We'll go on board as he comes around the last sector, last couple of corners. Gets the apex nice and out wide. Across the line, 124.3. That is the first benchmark. Is that going to be beaten anytime soon? We do have a couple of people out. Well, pretty much everybody's out on track. I won't run you through with the names just yet, so we'll get used to all them as the season goes on. But we've got Ryan Reynolds in the AlphaTauri with BVO Key in the other Red Bull. But what we do and have heard is the two Mercedes drivers are really the ones to watch out for, apparently.
Yes, that's right. Yep.
Is it Henriken? He's the first one that you really want to be looking out for.
And Simo's the man to beat in this league as well.
Yeah, so these are the guys to watch out for if you are an avid watcher, as you will be throughout the season.
Yes.
These guys are the top boys, especially when you see the pace that's two seconds faster than the benchmark time set.
Yep. In the Discord, Finexi was putting in a hell of a lot of practice for this. So, yeah, I think he'll be the main challenger to Simo for this race tonight. So,
and obviously we're going to be watching out for our usuals. We know Ekoi because he's just joined our league, and obviously Lance, we're going to have to be keeping an eye on our very own Lance, so we're going to give him some airtime when he's on the flying lap. We'll see what else. We've got Ryan Reynolds in the AlphaTauri and Cole as well in the other AlphaTauri, who one's on an outlap and one's in the pits at the moment. It's going to take some getting used to, isn't it? Because obviously it took us a while to get used to our lot. There's a bit of blocking going on. A bit of blocking going on with the AlphaTauri and the Mercedes. Not quite sure what that's all made of.
So, to familiarise yourselves, so Ryan Reynolds is actually Lewis Crozier, British driver, and Cole is Cole McCabe from Britain as well.
I feel like you've been doing your homework.
Yeah. So I have been doing a bit of homework, yes. So, yeah, Ryan Reynolds is actually Lewis Crozier.
Yep.
Well,
we can probably just stick to the in-game names because otherwise it'll definitely confuse me.
Yes.
I'm easily confused.
I'm happy to... Yeah, that's fine.
They all knew who they are. So we just got crossing the line. Ryan's just starting his... we'll just say Ryan. The whole name. Ryan has just crossed the line to start his first flying lap. Let's see how he gets on. Maybe I'll put him on my one to watch out for list as he sets the purple first sector. Anybody as he just starts going down the back straight using all of that 1,000 horsepower AlphaTauri engine.
Yep. as Kaz goes third fastest, just behind Fenex's lap.
Yeah, it looks like Simo is the person to beat at the moment with the 1:22.5, which was set just a bit earlier. They're all in the pits at the moment. The majority are just waiting to start their second run. Guys, obviously, don't forget that next week we will be on FQ Racing League's YouTube channel, so don't forget to subscribe to that channel and watch out every Sunday, 8:30.
Yep, we'll be posting that in the live chat shortly.
Yes.
But yeah, a bit of info about Simo from Italy. He's raced 3 out of the 4 races this season and won 2 out of the 4 at Silverstone and Baku.
Wow, interesting.
So yeah, he's been most dominant driver in the league so far. So yeah, definitely the man to beat tonight for sure.
Ryan crosses the line there with a 1:25.1. That puts him into P12 currently, which is again the benchmark around here seems to be very, very high.
It does, yeah.
We've got Ardaz that's on a lap at the moment. He's just got a purple sector 1. We'll go on board with him as he just comes down the back straight. What I've noticed with this league so far is that there seems to be a lot of representing countries.
Yeah, it's a real mixed bag. Off the top of my head,
Which is interesting.
Yeah, we've got Dutch, Italian, as I mentioned earlier.
Japanese?
British, Irish. There's Japanese drivers as well. Yep, a couple of Japanese guys. So yeah, there's Swede, Norwegian as well. So yeah, it's good to see, isn't it?
It is indeed. We're just going to see how this Red Bull is going to react in front of Ardaz because he's closing in pretty quick. Is he going to get out of the way or is he going to get pushing? He's going to be. That's a bit of blocking there. It's naughty there. Ooh. As it does look to me like the Red Bull there was unfortunately blocking. We've got. The league owner, Ekoi, is on track as well, but he has unfortunately invalidated his lap, so he's going down the back straight. He's got a long way to go. Lance has just started another lap as well. As you can see, the wonderful seas around Abu Dhabi. It's a fantastic circuit, this, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Yeah, brilliant circuit. Made even better, as we were saying earlier, with the changes they've made. So.
Definitely. I agree. Very much agree. I didn't like it to start off with, because it was something different. I kind of like the old style, bottom of the hill, the little chicane prior, but you know, it grows on you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. Yep.
So we've got 8 minutes left to qualify, and we've got the top 5 are all top second down to 5th are all in the pits with Simo's out on track. And an outlet. We'll jump on board with him as we're just watching Lance come around the last sector now. So hopefully he can improve on his lap time. Let's see where he is as he comes around the last couple of corners. Yellow flags in front of him. He's got a slow. Williams gets kindly out of the way. That's Simo. It's kindly out of the way from him. He's coming out of the last 2 corners now. Keeping nice and tidy. Gets on the power nice and early, drifts out wide, crosses the line, he does improve. That gets him up to P5. That's a better lap there. The 1:23.4. Just half a second, 9/10 off the pace. So if we jump on board with Simo, he's gone wide.
As Coast Hopefuls just retired from the session.
Yes, I have seen that.
Yep.
Cursed Pokeball. Okay.
Yep.
Pokeball?
Which I believe is Nathan, but yeah, Pokeball. Pokeball, yep.
Is it Pokeball or Pokeball?
Pokeball one, I'd imagine. But
I'm sure we'll find out at some point.
For us. Yeah. And let's see. As I think Nick Furyman's just pipped Lance to 5th.
He has, just by, well, not even by 10th, there's a couple of thousandths there, which, again, it just shows the competitiveness of these boys, because it's Godley, sorry, my bad English, it's Godley is only another 10th behind him as well, so, yeah, very tight there.
It is, yeah. Yeah, he got a fit, well, from P1 to P10. 122s and 123s. So bodes well for the race, I think.
It does. Obviously, guys, don't forget we will be voting for a driver of the day. Obviously, the game's going to give it silly little driver of the day, but we don't care about that. No, we don't care about that. So we do give our own. So don't forget to get your votes in. If you had Yuki here, he's usually the man that's the top boy when it comes to putting the driver of the days in. But obviously, this is not his usual thing to attend, so he probably thinks, why would I bother?
Or, he might not have known about it, so...
Well, there's been enough tweets and posts in Discord to serve everybody well. They should all know about it now.
Yeah, as Fnexi's slightly up on his previous lap.
Just got on board with him. He is sitting 3/10 behind Seymour, which is not a bad time, really, but he is very, very close to Defo Not Cows. He wants to get rid of that gap. He wants to get in a couple of tenths and solidify that P2, or try and get it on pole.
Yeah. Just gone under the hotel. That's
such a beautiful hotel, isn't it? With all the lovely colours. And decides to dive into the pits. I'm guessing they're going to be ready for the last round of laps, which they'll be coming out with 2 minutes to spare, because with the lap times 1:25, I suspect that's when they'll all be coming out onto the circuit. Just on board with Ardaz.
I was about to say he's slightly up on his previous lap time, so
he is down on this
enough to get past Kaz.
Second back straight, because there's 2 minute straights around here.
Yep.
Purple second sector. This could be the game glitch, but we'll let him have this one.
Yeah.
He was up a couple of tenths, wasn't he? If I remember rightly, sitting in the second sector. Yep.
Yes. Yep. Oh,
I'm glad you're on the ball. Last couple of corners that McLaren gets nicely out of the way there. Comes around the last corner and dives into the pits. So that seems to be everybody that we've watched to a lap has dived into the pits.
I'm assuming just getting a fresh pair of softs on.
Yep.
Just before the end of quali. Henriksen Buch is slightly up on his previous lap time. So whether he can pep Big Boris, we'll see.
Indeed we will.
It's on the back straight. Oh, yeah. Looking good at the moment. He might even skip 72 at this rate.
Just on board with It's Godly as he comes down the first back straight. With DRS wide open on the McLaren. They have made this McLaren look really nice in game, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. Yeah, as Henriksen invalidated, I think, at the last moment. That's really frustrating for him. He was going to improve significantly. I think maybe even got to 10th.
Yes, that's the fastest middle sector there for It's Godly. As he's powering around the third sector now. Last couple of this sector is very tricky. I know they didn't do much profile. They made a couple of corners wider here, didn't they? This one here dragged it out a bit and changed the profile. There was nothing much really changed with it. But again, the changes that they did made were very positive.
Yep.
Crosses the line. Is that going to move up? It does move up into P5 with the 123.214. So again, the track is definitely rubbering in. And we're seeing some improvements.
Yeah, Equo's just improved. He was P13, but he's moved up to P8. So I was reading the Discord earlier. He's not running his proper setup, so I think he'll be happy with P8, really.
Yep.
Yeah, he lost his setup. It didn't save or something.
Oh dear.
Yep. So P8 for him, and Lance has dropped down to P7 then.
So do we have Henriksen just coming out of the pits now? Henriksen? Henriksen. Oh, it's because it's a 3.
It's a 3. Yep.
Henriksen. Right.
Yep.
I feel like this is going to get very confusing.
Nah, it's fine. We'll get there.
Henriksen. It's either that or I'm going to need like constant reminding of who's what, where, and when.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there are a couple of drivers that haven't put. Someone has put in a lap. Cole, I think. Yep, Cole McCabe. put in a lap. He's gone P10. So Noterboat is the only person that hasn't done a lap. As he's on an out lap now.
Some vigorous weaving there from Henriksen. I don't know if you were on board with that. I didn't even think that was a sort of thing, how you could get the car to do that.
Yeah, mega weave it. I think I saw it earlier, actually.
It seems to be very strange. It's almost like the sensitivity is turned up to like 1,000.
Yeah. As I'm just going to see what Noterboat does here, because I think it's been sat in the pits the whole of quali so far. I think it might have... Let's have a look. Sector 2. It's on the back straight now, Noterboat.
I'm just on board with Henriksen because I really do want to see. We'll go on board with Simo, see if he can improve because he's the man to watch out for as he's just started a flying lap. We'll go on board, but we do want to keep an eye on Henriksen because he is obviously the championship leader at the moment, I believe. We will show you all the graphics in a minute.
Simo's the championship leader right
Simo's
now.
championship leader, so he's the man to be watching, so we need to see if he's going to improve any much. And then Henriksen's a championship challenger so far after 4 rounds, I believe.
That's Noterboat. This is the line. Goes P4.
That's a great time there.
Yep, 122.903.
So Henriksen's Simo's keeping it nice and tidy, coming down the second back straight. Nice on the accelerator there. Using a lot of his ERS.
Yep, sorry, I was going to say Kaz has pipped Finexi to P2. Right at the death.
He has. It looks like the track is definitely rubbering in as purple sector 2 there from Seymour as it comes into the third sector. Tight right-hander with another tight left-hander, keeping the throttle nice and steady as he looked a bit loose on the rear end, but I think he managed to keep it nice and tidy. Like 2 corners to go. Can he get the solidified pole? Last corner on the power nights early, down the main straight, and he does. He improves by 2/10 to go pole.
Brilliant. And Ardaz has pipped Finexi to P3 now, so Finexi will be kicking himself. Dropped 2 places right at the death of at the end of quali.
Oh, Lance, how are you?
Hey, Lance.
Hopefully the track's nice for you today. Hopefully it is just how you want it. So we'll run through the grid really quickly as Simo takes pole with a 122.306 with Defo Not Kaz in P2 and Ardaz in P3. Do you want to carry on the grid because this is probably going to be...
yeah, that's fine. Finexi P4. Noterboat in the Aston Martin P5, then it's Godly X in the McLaren, Nick Furyman in the Haas, R Flash in the Aston Martin, Lance, our boy Lance in P9 in the Alpine, Ekoi rounds up the top 10. Then you got Big Boris, Skip 72, Ange Hamid, Cole, and
Henriksen, Ryan Reynolds, Key and Cursed Pokeball. There you go. Finish off. That's team effort there. Hello, HL.
HL. Good to see you.
Yeah, that's it wrong.
Good to see you.
Hello. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and give what you're seeing right now a like if you'd like. If not, then don't. But unlucky, we're going to be around all season long. Obviously, we are. This is round 5, but don't let that deter you from joining them.
Exactly. Did you want to do the
Hello,
driver
David?
standings quickly? Before
I can show you the driver standings. 1 second. Driver's table. There you go. That is the drivers standing with Simo on 67 points, closely with Ardaz at 62.
Yep.
That's the other. Okay, so I was mistaken with the which Mercedes which. Hello, Gibbo. Hello, David, and hello, Nathan.
Yep.
How are we all? We forgot the Constructors' Championship because we have a Constructors' Championship. My steering wheel is on 160, which is max. Oh, so that's why it looks like you could do... Wow, that's impressive. Didn't even know that. Cheers, Simi, for dropping the link. That is where we will be from next week onwards, so don't forget that. And here's the Constructors' Championship. There we go, with Williams leading the way with 97, close followed by Mercedes on 72, Aston Martin on 40. And then Red Bull, McLaren, Alfa Romeo, Haas, Ferrari, Alpine, and AlphaTauri. Everybody's scoring points, which is great.
It is, yeah. Yep. But yeah, I've put the link to the YouTube channel for FQ Racing League, so if you can subscribe to them, please.
And
as you said, we'll be there next week, next Sunday.
We will. We will. So obviously the more of you guys that watch, the better it'll be, because then we'll get more importance in the world. And we like being important to the world, don't we, Simi?
Yes, we do.
We like entertaining, and I hope that's... Apparently somebody thought that we were really good, so that's why we've ended up with this gig.
I know, right? I've already warned him we go off on tangents and stuff, so... Talking about food and football and...
Yeah, but we haven't so far.
What.
We haven't so far.
No, we've been okay.
We've kept it
We're behaving
F1.
ourselves, aren't we?
Yeah.
For now. Gibbo's in.
Gibbo.
Hello, Gibbo. And Rob as well.
Well, yeah. Rob's obviously another one of the SimCAD lot that should be joining, but obviously he's just come home from wherever he's been and he's watching the rugby, so he's settled down, probably with a nice cold beverage.
Sounds like Rob to me, yeah.
Yep.
Nice cold beverage, yep. So we'll have to see if anyone can top Simo for this race today.
I've got a feeling it's going to be a close start. I'm hoping that somebody's going to make a dive into turn one. Illegal, legitimate dive into turn one, not a holy God, let's murder somebody turn one.
Yes. A brave dive, not
yes.
Irresponsible dive, yep.
Yeah, I believe when we think about Rob, so we did make the right presumption that he has a cold beverage in his hand watching the rugby. If you could keep us informed with the rugby score, that'd be lovely.
Yes, it would be, yeah. Japan, England.
Yeah, so give us a quick update. That'd be nice.
Yep. And yeah, speaking of the Japanese, I think one of the Japanese drivers is actually Kaz.
Defo not Kaz. It is,
yeah,
yes.
I believe Japanese, yep.
Yeah, I'm still, again, amazed by how multicultural. I thought SimCAD was getting multicultural, but this takes it to a new extreme.
It really does, yeah.
We've got some
good to see, though.
Donuts in the background.
Yeah, and Phonexi's from Finland, but yeah, I'm trying to remember who. I think the other Japanese drivers reserve or just missing tonight is BVO's missed a slot.
Yeah, so here we go. As everybody is lined up now. There we go.
Yep.
And we're going to get some lights.
Eventually. Just thinking about it, isn't it?
It is. There we go. We got some lights, and hopefully when they get out, we got some racing. So away we're at, and it looks like they all get off to a great start. Simo pulls an absolute blinder of a start. He's got the gap, and everybody is neat and tidy as it looks into two on. There has been a spin at the back. That was a hits that spin around. Nick Fury from and Defo not Kaz managed to jump Simo then as well in the background, and it looks like.
Yeah, I think everyone's underway.
Simo does seem to be trying to mount an attack in the background, like an AlphaTauri and an Alfa Romeo that were getting very close as well.
That's both got very loose.
Robin and Cursed Pokeball at the background, they're all skirmishing around trying to find a bit of the black stuff on the ground to call their own, and there's yellow flags at the back. It looks like Lance is around. I don't know if we can get an update on Lance. Is he around? He's back on the way. It looks like he's very, very close around to Flash. Flash.
He's in the front wing.
Yeah, so there must have been a bit of contact. When you join, Gibbo, if you speak to Ekoi after the race and he will point you in the right direction on where to go. I do believe that they have a full grid, albeit not right now, but they do. So if you want to get yourself involved, then do. That goes for anybody that's around. If you want to join SimCAD, we race on a Thursday on F1 and Wednesday on GT7.
Yes.
So if you want to join in on that,
casual, isn't it? Yeah, more casual.
Then you know where to go for SimCAD. But we're not on about SimCAD here. We're on about FQ Racing League. Then you want to head over to their Discord, which we'll ask Ekoi if we can get a link to, because I don't think we've got the
Yeah, yeah, we'll see if he's okay with us posting it.
If you want to join our Discord, and then you can join their Discord through that. That's a way around it. Or private message me or Simi or somebody, and we'll sort you out. Don't worry. We're not hard to find.
In terms of movers, Henriksen's moved up 7 places, so he's had a absolutely brilliant start to the race.
That's an absolute blinding start there, yeah.
Yep, obviously, yeah, Nick and Lance have had issues, and Flash as well, so they've really missed out.
And we did forget to go through the tyres as well. That's probably why Simo got jumped, because definitely not Kaz is on the softer tyres out of the two, with Notabot as well. It's Godley, Ryan, Key, Nick Furyman, and Cursed Pokeball are all on the yellows, with a couple of them on the hards. Cole and Ash. I didn't reckon that we'd see the hard tyres, but again, hey, you see everything around here, right?
Yeah,
it's not the time in the 13.9. Thank you very much. Brilliant stuff, Mikey. There we go. Cool, I bet he's having a cold beverage whilst watching that on his holidays.
I reckon so, yeah.
So Simo looks like he's going to try and go around the inside. No, he doesn't. He's off. It's getting very close. These top 5 are very, very close together as they're coming down the back straight. DRS, I think setups here are absolutely necessary around here to have a decent setup. That's Ekoi, Henriksen, and it's Godley, and it looks like Henriksen has just hit the back end of Ekoi slightly, just nudging him along, saying, I am still here, as he's going to try and mount and tack up the inside into the second...
It's a man on a mission.
After the second straight, yeah, he does. We're going to sweep in left-hander, and I think I've just managed. I think that's allowed the big Boris behind in the Red Bull to get a great line out as well. But I think that again, that's just tucked in behind.
Yes, exactly.
Yellow flags as we have an incident at the back of the grid with Key and Flash. They've had to come in together. Somebody hasn't got a front wing, from what I can see. I wish it would give me a better angle.
Just trying to see here.
No, they've all got front wings. It's okay. As Key's managed to pick up a 3-second penalty. So did Ryan as well in the middle of all that. And looking at the top 2 again, Simo's just still trying to push along Kaz.
For next, who's really putting Simo under pressure as well.
He is, and don't obviously count out Ardaz and Notabolt, because they again are close, very close. Not Kaz. Oh, Simo, they're getting very, very close. As it looks like Not Kaz is off the track. They are going 3 wide.
3 wide.
All 3 of them are jostling for position here, as Not Kaz just manages to hold off the attack from Simo there, and Fnexel in the background as well. But all 4 of these are jockeying around there, weaving, trying to find the best line through. Just get very, very tight when you are following somebody. You've literally got to react to what they're doing.
Yeah, you really have.
Which can get really hard.
Yeah. Obviously, the front 3 battling it out. It's allowed Notaboat to move up.
It has, as Cursed Pokeball picks up a 3-second time penalty in the background there. This is also allowing It's Godley just to keep within the 3.5 seconds as well, I think. 10th by 10th, he's catching up as well.
Yep, and there's a bit of a train forming behind Henriksen as well.
Here's watching Notabolt and Ardaz in the background of these top 3, who again we're going to go down the back straight. Who's got the better straight line speed? It looked like they all got away evenly, and it looks like Kaz is going to be susceptible with the DRS. He's going to lose that P1 as it does, and is that going to allow Fnexel to go through? It doesn't. Oh, there's a little nudge there, and again, but it looks like they're keeping it on the black stuff. That's it looks like them soft tyres are going to have seen better days.
Yeah, as Fnexel's just got past Kaz.
Yeah, it's around the outside of the sweeping left-hander. He's got the yellow virtual safety car.
Safety car, yeah.
I'm guessing that is due to...
I think BVO.
Oh, smack the wall in the pit lane. Oh, and again.
Yeah, BVO was on softs to switch to mediums, so
he is the first of the soft runners to box, and he comes out the pits and is making a right mess of his outlap.
Yeah, and Henriksen had an issue. He's missing a front wing, so that'll be it, I would assume.
Here's we got Notable is the first one to box. Obviously, you lose more time. Unfortunately, the virtual safety car has ended, so this is going to allow the rest of them to go up to normal speed.
Yep, a couple of people are pitting.
And he's putting inters on.
Yeah.
Does he know something with the weed on?
Interesting.
Notable, I'm hoping that's a mistake as he locked up into the... yeah, this looks like a very, very big mistake. We'll probably be seeing him back in the pits again, so strategy not working out there. We'll see how that materialises though, as Fenexel takes the lead of the Grand Prix after the restart. Simo must have got a bit out of shapes as Flash has picked up a 3-second penalty.
That's very interesting, the inters.
It is. I don't think I would understand why the game would even allow you to do that.
Yeah. Very odd.
Indeed. Hello, TA Media. How are we?
Hello.
Hello. Welcome. Just going through the wonderful hotel section.
Yep. Simo's really putting Fenexi under pressure again.
I've got a great camera angle here.
Really
game ready for live. PC race only. No, this is cross-platform. Xbox, PC, and PlayStation. So again, come join us in. You can join in. We'll get the link to the Discord. If not, Simi, do you want to put in our link to our Discord? Simcade.
Yes.
We race on a Thursday at 7:15. These guys race FQ Racing League, which we are commentating for. Race on a Sunday at 8:30 UK time.
And the link doesn't want to work, so
it has worked. It has come up.
Oh, it has.
Yeah. So if you join our Discord, if you want to get involved, then we will forward you on to FQ Racing League, their Discord as well, and then you can stick with us or you can leave and go on. But don't forget to like and follow every channel that we're representing because, we're about all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Quite a lot of drivers have stuck on the hards now. Noteboat did, yeah. He did pit again straight away. He did. I thought he would. Definitely a strategic disaster.
Yes. Getting ready for life. See you on the track. Hopefully we'll be commentating on your behalf very soon.
Yep. As Kaz has missed out, hasn't he?
It looks like we've just seen Kaz just diving in the pits there in the Alfa Romeo. He's going to get rid of them disgusting soft tyres that have probably seen far too many laps. And they're going to don a set of what I'm going to suspect is going to be mediums. And it is.
Yep.
So we'll just see where that brings Kaz out. He has been... A lot of cars have gone past him here, but he's got some nice clean air now in P9. Very, very loose. Everybody's getting loose in this pit lane. Is it something that's difficult to see?
As Nick Furyman gets a 3-second penalty, also Curse Pokeball earlier got another 3 seconds, I think 6 overall.
Yeah.
As Lance has moved up to P6 now, considering he had the incident early on in the race, sitting pretty.
He did,
7 lap
yes.
on medium, so
he did have his a bit of issues.
Yeah, so he's recovered fairly nicely.
Indeedy. Obviously, for you Formula One fans, I hope that you enjoyed the Singapore Grand Prix today. I think it was very spicy, should I say?
It was very,
just
two McLarens are battling it out. I thought Godley was going to close on Ecoy there, but he dropped back a bit.
Don't forget also, driver of the day votes, get them in. Simiel spend hours and hours counting them up for your entertainment, if we get so many. Don't spam the chat with loads of names though, because it's not funny.
Yes.
But I one day would like to do polls on YouTube. I don't know if you can do that. There'd be some form of bot to do that one there.
I believe you can, as Antramid's pitted on 8-lap old mediums, so...
It looks to me like the cork in the bottle here is Ecoy with 11 seconds to the front runners. So it looks like he's the gap that they need. I was just on board with Daz getting all sorts of squirmy coming down the back straight. Second back straight.
Yep, as Noda Boat gets fastest lap of the race so far, 125.222.
And Simo has had an issue. He's just been overtaken by Ardaz, and it looks like desync there, I think.
Oh, Ardaz got really loose there.
Yeah, I think that was actually made worse by the desync. I don't think that was as bad as what it probably would have looked in real life. But Simo's definitely struggling on the medium tyres the first stint. But
8-lap old mediums, yeah.
It is, and we are coming across the line to hit the halfway point in tonight's 5th round Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Leader at the moment for Nexel is... It's been the top 5 were running very, very close. So I think he's just capitalising on his position at the moment. Hopefully somebody can build on this, because the front 5 has definitely not Kaz is coming through the grid P6 at the moment. Now very on Lance sitting pretty in P5, so we'll have to see how that materialises, because then fresh mediums want to start moving forward.
Yep, as Curse Pokeball gets another 3-second penalty, unfortunately. It's Godley managed to get 7 or 8 laps out of his soft, so he's moved on to mediums.
P10 currently. P10, yeah, so that releases Ecoy, because Ecoy was under a lot of pressure.
Yep.
So it's nice that he's got
flags.
that. There's a safety car. We have a safety car.
Oh.
So that is because of Key?
Curse Pokeball's missing a front wing, but I'm not sure what else happened. Maybe him and Key.
A drive-through for Key for speeding under the safety car. That's very easy to do, unfortunately. Are we going to see any of the front runners on these medium tyres get in and get a set of softs on, or is it too early?
Yeah, I mean, the top 5 are all on 9-lap old mediums, so...
It's not too early, they're in.
Yep.
That's all 3 of them, so we'll see how this one materialises. We'll stay on board with Simo, because he would like a fantastic stop, and obviously he has the longer box to go down to, so let's see who jumps who, or if any of them jump anybody, or if they just come in and out exactly the same as what they were.
Yep,
and it looks like Ardaz has managed to jump for Nexel in the pit lane.
Oh, interesting.
It did, yeah, and whoever that is in the pits as well. Is that the Haas? Is Defo not Kaz? No, it's not. It's the other Haas that's been Nick Furyman that's been lapped now.
Yeah. Yep. Nick Furyman.
Yeah, and Key. No, sorry, it's not. It's Curse Pokeball.
Ah, okay.
That's all. Sorry, my bad. Safety car. So yeah, they are all going to bunch up. I don't know if the game will allow Curse Pokeball to go through. We'll see.
Yeah, sometimes it does, doesn't it? As Noda Boat has a change of front wings, so it looks like a couple of drivers had issues right out of the safety car there.
Yeah, it did look like a few people had issues, and that's probably why we have ended up with the safety car. So we'll just run you through the calendar really quickly. Obviously we're round 5 at the moment. Abu Dhabi, we've got Brazil next week with Las Vegas, Netherlands, Miami, Spain, Monza, Saudi Arabia, Austria, Australia, Hungary, and ending with Bahrain at round 16. And a 5-second penalty there for Key. For speeding in the pit lane, he did, yeah. So, yeah, not really a great night for him.
Unfortunately not, no. In terms of penalties, we've got Cole 3 seconds, and Chamid 3 seconds, R Flash 3 seconds, Nick 3 seconds. Ryan has 6. Big Boris 3. BVO we've just seen has to drive through and a 5-second penalty. Curse Boat Ball with 14 seconds as well. So as we've got 9 laps left of the race, do you think it's cost Kaz staying out on the mediums or not?
Because it only pit. No, because it only just pit. Oh, and there's been an incident. Oh, and Ardaz again has been spun right. I'm not. Whoa, there's incidents going all over the show in the background there.
Whoa, yeah, I'm not sure what happened.
We've lost a couple of people desyncing. I can see that in the background. We've got a Williams in the background and an Alpine juddering around.
Yeah.
Very strange.
First poke ball dropped out. Yeah.
So we've got 5 seconds for ignoring yellow flags for Anj Hamid. I did see a couple of front wings go. A Mercedes of Ardaz in the background with... He tapped the wall.
Yep.
That was very confusing. I'm not quite sure what that was all about. It looked like an Alfa Romeo, was it Curse Portball, that's out of position.
Yep.
Might have spun, but the thing is he's ghosted, so I'm not quite sure.
I think maybe he lagged just before he left the session and it caused some issues.
So we've got right front end play of the Mercedes from Ardaz who probably want to get in, and then in the background there's another incident of a car slowing down. It was an Alpine, I believe. We will try and confirm.
Safety car in this lap.
It is, which does not help Ardaz out, so you're going to have to soldier on with that front wing, I believe. But definitely not Kaz. Seems to have ended up P1.
Yeah. Very strange.
With Fenexel and Simo behind him.
Yeah.
As he's going to bunch the grid up. Let's hope that Alfa Romeo, sorry, the Haas. Is it Haas? No, sorry, the Alfa Romeo of Curse Potball does not get in the way, because we don't want that. Obviously, he's ghosted, but it's just nice to get out of the way. Well, he's going to put him a full lap down, but yeah.
Nice one, game ready for life. Subscribed and joined the Discord. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Much appreciated your support. As it looks like Defo Not Kaz has absolutely left them for dead. As Fenexel he's managed to pull out a 9/10 gap already going into turn 1, and in the background Paul and Lance are they're capitalising on Ecoy's mistake, who's off the track at the moment and just comes back in front of his teammate. There's yellow flags, penalties there, 5 seconds for a lot of them. Simo, Fenexel, Ardaz all picked up. Well, am I right in saying that, yeah? Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Fenexel, Simo, Ardaz all picked up 5 seconds. I'm not quite sure what that was for. There's yellow flags in the background again.
Safety car again. Oh, Ryan's DNF'd. Oh, he's DNF'd in. He's lost a wheel in the pits. So
in the pits?
Yep. In the pit lane. As he was leaving the pits, yep, wheels come off.
I'm going to go on the verge and say that's impressive.
Yeah. I'm wondering if some people are going to appeal after the race. Very odd that 3 out of the top 4 all got 5-second penalties just then. Whether there was a glitch or something.
Yeah, I think it looked like there was a car off the track, which caused the yellow flags. But because the car's off the track, they've had to go past him, and I think then it's sort of glitched because he's gone past him, which would be the overtaking warning.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably for overtaking the back marker. No, I don't think it's overtaking the back marker. It wasn't the back marker. I think it might have been Ecoy or it's Godley was off the track causing a yellow flag, and they've obviously overtaken him in that. As Simo's in the pits. No front wing. No, he has front wing. Wait, I can't get on. He has a front wing. Damaged front wing.
Yep. And
he's going to serve his 5-second penalty now, which clears that. Put him on the back of the grid. He's going to lose a lot of time here, though.
He is, yeah.
Here we go, and he's away. But with 6 laps left, that should allow him to catch back up.
Yep. As Rob's just pointed out in the chat, I think Lance is
Lance for the win because he's got no penalties. He's got to get somewhere near Defo Not Kaz, because at the moment, currently Defo Not Kaz doesn't have any penalties either.
Yep.
But I wouldn't say it's a stretch. Our Lance is a top quality driver. Let's see what he can do on his debut for FQ.
Yep. Debut for FQ. Yep.
Well, that rhymes, that. You have to be careful there, Simi.
Yes. Yeah, I know where you're rhyming around. I know what you're thinking. Yep.
Sipping my drink.
Oh yes.
So yeah, the only people that are not on penalties is Defo Not Kaz, Lance, Ekoi, It's Godly, Henriksen, Notabo, Skip, and now Simo, because he's obviously cleared that with one DNF of Ryan, who lost a wheel in the pit lane. That is what has caused this safety car.
Yep.
I'm surprised that wasn't red flagged if they had that turned on, because it was in the pit lane.
Yeah, true. But Cole's been really impressive. He made up 10 places from where he started. So
indeed. What I have to say, I would like to say this to Codemasters. I did ping them when they added this feature in on Twitter, because it's what, as a broadcaster, I've been waiting for the actual safety car and virtual safety car to come up in the top left-hand corner.
Yes.
It's like, that was my bug with 22. Hated it. How many times did we commentate and I'm going, I don't know what's going on, and then all of a sudden there's a yellow safety, like the blob. And you're just like, why can it not just come up in the top corner? Well, it has done now, so thank you very much, Codemaster. It's brilliant of you.
Yeah. They've nailed it with this year's game, for sure.
They have. And now that they're getting rid of them little bugs that they had.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Don't forget, we've got 5 laps left, driver of the day. I do want to see some votes in, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pretty sad that we haven't had any in. We haven't hit the end of the race yet, but obviously before lap 20, I would like at least 10 votes in. Safety car yellow flag is glitched, so you have yellows until you pass turn 1. Yes, I do know that one, because it's got to allow the cars to come up, but it's just nice knowing that the safety car is out.
Yep. See, I'd imagine safety car will be in this lap. Yeah, all the cars are caught up, so... Well,
we'll see the green lights. There we go. We get the warning, and the lights go off for the safety car. And we got an incident again.
Yep. Someone's lost a wing somewhere.
Another safety car restart instant there. Is that Ardaz again, who's been involved in another restart issue? He obviously ended up with the instant within the wall at turn 1 last time around, and this time I'm not quite sure what's with these restarts. We've got side by side with the other Mercedes there, has ended up swapping places, and Seymour again as jostling the background there. This is getting all types of confusing.
It is, but this plays into the hands of Lance. Now Ardaz has no front wing.
But I'm pretty sure that it's not going to be confusing for Defo Not Kaz, as they're getting up, and he's absolutely gone.
Yep.
No question of a lie.
Back underway.
Gone, underway, half a second down the road. Absolutely caught them napping twice now. Into turn 1. And the front 3 get away nicely, and it looks to me like Ardaz is going to continue with no front wing. He does struggle to turn into turns 1 and 2 there, and he gets all out of shape, and that is a Lance to go up around the outside, and he's going to have the traction out of the corners as he got the straight line speed to beat that Mercedes. I don't think he does. I think he just bottomed out a bit, and it looks like Ardaz has got that covered strangely. How could he have no front wing and still be pulling a gap? That is bonkers.
It is, I'm just watching further back in the pack.
And yellow flag sector 2. It looks like there. Is that curse? No, it's not.
Round.
It's flash, and he's out. Is that going to bring out another safety car? With 4 laps left, I don't think it will do. I'm pretty sure the
Yeah, he's off. He's well out of the way off track, so I think we'll be okay.
He is, and it looks like Lance is still struggling there to get past. Up the inside there, is he going to push Ardaz legally out of the way? And he does, and breezes into P4. And that's a loud eco through as well. So 2 corners there where Ardaz has struggled. The rest of the lap, it looked like he was pretty solid with no front wing. Not going to lie, that's I'm impressed. It's Finexel spins. Oh, he's going the wrong way. No.
Finexi's round. He's back underway, but it's
that's
massively.
So the yellow lights, yellow flags flashing everywhere there, and that does promote Lance into P3, and we're talking to the top 3 as well. So don't forget about that. Don't forget to stick around if we got them, obviously.
Yep. As Ardaz without a front wing, almost got past Henriksen. Henriksen moves up to P5.
Is the 2 Mercedes do not want to be ruining their championship hopes, because obviously there is a drivers and a constructors championship, and it looks like Ardaz is going to try and go around the outside here. Has he got the downforce? No, he hasn't. It just drifts him far too much out wide. As Lance is 1 second behind Cole, who's 1.8 behind. Definitely not Kaz. As Notable's picked up a 3-second penalty.
Yep. And remember, Cole's got 3 seconds of penalties.
Has as well. So is it 3 or 5?
3.
So all Lance has to do is keep in touch. Same with Ecoy, really. He's within the threshold. His yellow flag, sector 3.
BVO's out. BVO's out.
He was out anyway. Is it not Skip that's around?
Looks like BVO and Skip might have had an issue together. Skip pits without front wing.
He does, yeah.
Simo's out. Simo's out. What on earth happened
in the
there?
Pit lane, I believe that. No. We're going to come to that. No, the car's gone already. I was hoping we were going to come to that. That looked around turn 1 and 2. So your championship leader is not able to capitalise and get some more points on the board. He unfortunately is out with 2 laps left. Therefore, not Kaz. Got a 1.8 second lead over Cole, who's got a 1.3 second lead over Lance. The top 3 are just breezing away now with Henriksen, P4. Absolute valiant effort there. That's from nearly 16th on the grid, I believe.
Yes,
and
I think you're
it's
right there, yep.
Godley has picked up a 3-second penalty. These penalties are all racking up now. 1.1 is Lance behind. Now he is trying to mount an attack on Cole. Let's hope he can close the gap with Ecoy and Henriksen literally within a second as well. And it looks like Nick Furyman, the action back here because of Ardaz is absolutely causing chaos. There's 4 or 5 cars. Finexel, Nick Furyman, and Hamid.
And that's a crash.
There is, and that's damage there for It's Godley.
Yep, and Hamid is round, and It's Godley. They came together, trying to get past Ardaz. So
Ardaz definitely, as I think we're going to have another retiree there of Ange Hamid there. I don't think that. I think Ardaz is really a bit too eager with the not pitting and leaving.
Yeah. I think so, yeah, should have pitted.
Lance has got past Cole as well in the background. We didn't see that. And Ecoy has got past Henriksen as well. There's been changes up front. Can Lance hunt down Defo Not Kaz with the last 2 laps to go? 1.5 laps, sorry, apologies.
Yep. Have to see.
2 seconds is the gap for Lance. I don't think he's got enough in the tank to mount an attack. But you never know.
Top, aren't they, as well? So I have to take that into account.
Kaz could make a mistake, and in the background there, Henriksen is absolutely all over the back. Is he going to make a dive up the inside into turn 1? He is. Does he have the room to make it stick? And he does. So that's Henriksen back up into P4 with Ecoy moving back down to P5, but behind them, Notebolt has managed to creep in as well.
Yep, and I think Nick Furyman got past his teammate Fenexi. So, as Big Boris gets past Ardaz, so yeah, Ardaz is really dropping back now.
He is. I don't know what the point
really
system is, to quote, but Ecoy is going to go up into P4 as he uses his DRS to his advantage and manages to get past Henriksen and Notebolt. A background. Oh, there's a nudge. Oh, and then over the back as Henriksen's picked up a 3-second penalty there. Whoa, this is getting very close. It looks like we're going to get some capitalisation from Notebolt. Is he going to go around the outside of Ecoy? Because he's got a great drive out of the corner. He does. He sweeps
Great
left.
move. Yep.
And capitalises. However, penalties for all of them apart from Ecoy, so we'll need to watch out where that one, how that materialises. Again, it looked like Henriksen has such a better drive in the corners.
Ooh,
As he's having to slam on the brakes as Ecoy picks a 3-second penalty down, so does that even them all out?
I think yes, it does. Yeah.
And Definite Kaz has crossed the line to take the win here at Abu Dhabi. Lance P2, Cole P3, Notebolt has finished P4 with Ecoy finishing P5 in the background there with the 5-second penalty unserved there as well. So sorry I missed Definite Kaz crossing the line, but an absolute fantastic win. Did jump Simo at the beginning and came home to take the checkered flag.
Yes, exactly.
We do still have a runner of Skip, I believe. We've got Skip,
Yep,
and
Skip,
Charmed and Pokeball still going around. Curse Pokeball.
Yep.
Last couple of corners for Skip. Crosses the line. P12.
Exactly.
Driver of the day, everybody. Come on, get your butts in. I want to see some.
Yep.
Please. As the game gives Hendrickson game's driver of the day. Driver of the day once. He spun lap 1 under the virtual safety car, lost his front wing, and then ended up second. Fantastic drive from Lance.
I would agree. We may be accused of bias there. I mean, Cole also.
Cole, yeah, definitely. Henriksen. Well. I actually have to say, Henriksen, apart from the little tap there with Ecoy, I'd actually, put him up there. Okay, let's run you through the grid with Defo Not Kaz taking the win at Abu Dhabi with Lance P2 after all them penalties were jiggled about with Cole P3, Notebolt, Ecoy, Henriksen, Nick Furyman, Fenexi, Big Boris, Ardens rounding up the top 10 with It's Godly, Skip, and Hamed, and Curse Pokeball rounding everybody that did finish with, unfortunately, championship leader Seymour did not finish, with Key, Flash, and Ryan not finishing either. So, yeah, let's hopefully get to talking with the top 3. Let's all move to this
we can drag them in if we could drag them in, I think. So we've got Kaz and Lance. We'll see if Cole McKay wants to join in. So shall I drag them in? Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, let's talk to them.
Cool. Right. We might have to move. We'll have to move down to drivers. We'll let them speak. So
we got we because can't see it. We'll go to the drivers. Yeah.
Hey guys. Hello.
We'll start off with Kaz, because obviously, you're the winner of the Grand Prix. What I have to say is an absolute blinding start that you got into turn 1 by jumping Seymour. That's an absolute fantastic start. How did that win feel? Was it good for you?
It was nice, but I don't feel like I can take much in the way of credit with the incidents that went on. I drove a decent race, I'd say P5, P4 on pace, but after that it was too much.
We did see a lot of incidents in the background. I'm guessing Ardaz, you had a bit of an issue with him at the first safety car restart. There was a bit of an issue into what was the last corner. Could you run us through that?
Honestly, I was just I wasn't even sure what I was looking at. I was waiting behind my teammates lapped, and I'm just sat there watching. And then he's already tussled with Ardaz. He hit Ardaz on the entry. And then on the exit, it's like he literally turns into it, and then I could barely avoid it myself. So I don't know, man. He best get a good penalty because that can't stand.
So I'm guessing it's just one of those. It's happened.
Yeah, the race was won, but it doesn't feel like it.
Well, I will say congratulations on the win anyway, because I do think you did drive a fantastic drive, especially the first 5 or 6 laps where you were jostling. Just quickly running through on how close was it? Was it lap 5 when there was about, I think between you and P5, we're all jostling around. Was it close?
Very close. I was barely holding on, if I was honest. I was using my ERS, and I was running on barely empty. And there was a moment into the chicane on the exit where Simo got me, and I genuinely had to go off the track because he'd raced far. I just completely misjudged the corner, so I was holding on with the strategy.
Well, congratulations on P1, thoroughly deserved.
Yeah. Well done, mate.
Lance, obviously you are very SimCade driver, which I feel like we've been a bit biased here, but I'm so happy to see you on the podium. So unexpected, really, from where you were at the start. As HL pointed out, you were spun lap 1 and under the virtual safety car, lost your front wing, and then you end up P2. How did that one happen?
Yeah, I think I just got a kind of a silly incident on lap 1 where I kind of clipped someone's. I maybe turned in a bit too much, and I kind of thought it was over then. Then what was it? The VSC, I think I lost a front wing, some sort of shenanigans, and at that point I kind of had lost hope. But that safety car, I stayed out with the wing damage, and I kind of gambled on a safety car, which I thought was not panning out, and it was just a lap before I was going to come in that the first safety car happened. That saved me. I was on a new set of softs, kind of in 6th or so. A couple of incidents happened, and there was a second safety car, and then I think I was 3rd or 4th, and it was just a case of keep my nose clean and keep the people behind me, and pick up the pieces from the incidents and the penalties.
Obviously, you were sort of mid top pack for, I think, best of the rest for qualifying, so not a bad qualifying run from yourself. I don't know. I think there's going to be a lot of incidents thrown up because it looked like there was quite a few incidents going on. But again, capitalisation there from yourself. Some great driver initiative. So it's fantastic to see you.
Yeah, I mean the quality was. It was a very good second lap and a pretty horrid third lap. So I kind of didn't capitalise on the track evolution from that third lap, and I was kind of caught off guard, and it wasn't that much between the people in front of me, and I think I could have been maybe 4th or 5th maybe with a good last lap, but no, I was happy enough with where that second lap got me, and I was confident, but little did I know that the race would unfold the way it did.
It did. Well, congratulations on P2, thoroughly deserved. Simi, anything?
Thank you.
Just well done. Well driven, Lance. Well driven, Kaz as well.
Thanks.
As Cole's joined us as well.
Yes. Well, we'll get on with Cole. Obviously, you were not in the best position for qualifying, but somehow when the race unfolded, you seemed to capitalise again, just a bit like Lance. You were the right place, right time, and the right person to pick up a P3. How was that on track for you?
I decided to go with hards because I just thought I'll try long game to see how it does, and then that safety car lap 10 really helped it quite a bit, to say the least.
And with the 5-second penalty that everybody picked up with, do we have any idea, and can we clarify what that was? Because there was quite a few of you that seemed to pick one up.
I only had 3, and I think it was either track limits or corner cutting.
Oh, okay, so you weren't involved with the 5-second penalties that everybody got thrown out then?
No.
Okay. Well, yeah, all I can say is that I would say you were one of the 3 or 4 names that got voted for the driver of the day. I think Simi was the one that brought you up as his potential driver of the day because, man, you just had an absolute blinding race. So congratulations on P3.
Thank you.
Well done, Cole. Yeah.
Thank you very much to the three of you, and we'll see you all very soon.
Yep. Cheers,
Yeah,
guys.
Thanks, and thanks for the great commentary.
Yep. Cheers, Lance, mate.
We'll stay in this channel because I don't think anybody's going to bug us for the last 2 minutes of the stream. Guys, thank you very much for watching. It's been very nice to stream and to commentate again. It's been a while since I've commentated, actually. So it's nice to have us back. Thank you very much for all the support that we've had in the chat. Don't forget, guys, next week we'll be on FQ's YouTube channel.
Yep.
Because they had a bit of the cooldown period that they didn't do. So don't forget to subscribe to their channel, their Twitter as well, to keep up with all of their ongoings. But we will be back next week for Brazil. Thank you for reminding me. Which will be round 6.
Brazil, don't we?
Oh, well, I mean, we raced Brazil on Thursday, and it's the best track.
Yeah,
it is. I got one, dude, but hey, that's we're not talking about SimCAD. We're talking about FQ. So don't forget to tune in next Sunday, 8:30 for Brazil, where we will be live. So don't forget that.
FQ Racing League YouTube channel. So please subscribe there. We'll see you there next week.
I want to see everybody there tomorrow, next week. Everybody. I want to see everybody subscribed and everybody there because. It means a lot to me and Simi, and it means a lot to FQ Racing that we can give them the support and hopefully grow them as much as you've grown SimCAD. So go check that out. Everybody, congratulations on such a fantastic race. First stream, there was a few incidents, but hey, it wouldn't be F1 if there wasn't an incident, would it?
Exactly.
So, as always, thank you very much, Simi, for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure, as it usually is. Thoroughly deserved that one. It went way too quick.
Entertaining race. Yeah, it flew by, didn't it? Blimey. Very action-packed as well. So we'll do it all again next week, won't we?
We will indeed. So don't forget to tune in. Thank you very much, everybody. We will see you all next week. So goodbye.
Yep. Bye for now. Have a good week.